Hello everyone, this is the solution of your exercise. First, we will start from page 226a. The first question wants you to find the period. So the formula of the period is period equals to 360. Because the question wants you to answer it in radian, so we will not use 360, but instead 2 pi over b. Yeah, so 2 pi over the b is the coefficient of the x, that means 2 over 3, and that also means the period will be 500, 3 pi. There you go. And the next one is question 2. For question 2, the keyword is maximum. So the question wants you to find the maximum point. So to find the maximum, the easiest way is to change the cos into 1 and to change the cos into -1. Yeah, that is for maximum and minimum at the same time. So if we change it to 1, the result of the y will become -2, and when we change the cos into -1, that means the result will be 2. The question wants you to find the maximum value, so this one will be the maximum value. And it happens when the value of the cos 3x plus pi over 4 is equal to -1. Yeah, so you will write it like this to find the value of x. And then I will find the angle. To find the angle, you have to move the cos to the other side. It will become cos inverse. Cos inverse means find an angle that give the result of cos equals to -1. We already did this before in class, the mencongak one, so I hope that you still remember how to do this. It will be 180 degree. 360 is not, because it will give you the result of 1. So there is only one, which is 180 degree, because the question wants you to answer it in pi. So I will change it into pi, because pi equals to 180. And then you'll move the pi over 4. You'll have 3 pi over 4 right here. 1 minus 1 over 4. And then you divide them all by 3. You'll have 1 over 4 pi for the value of x, and 2 as the value of y. That means C. Next is question 3. For question 3, the keyword is cut the x-axis. Cut the x-axis means y equals to 0. You already learned this in the previous grade. Even from the junior high school, you already know this, yeah. So I will change the y into 0, equals to 1 over 3 cos x plus pi over 3. And then I move the 1 over 3, it becomes 0 divided by 1 over 3. So you have this. And then I will move the cos. The cos will become cos inverse. So cos inverse of 0 equals to x plus pi over 3. And then you will think like, list the angles that makes the value of the cos 0. You'll have 90 degree and 270 degree. Both of them will give you the value of cos equals to 0. Yeah, but we have to answer it in pi, so I will change this into pi, which is pi over 2. 90 is 180 divided by 2, right? So 180 is pi, so pi over 2, while 270 is 3 pi over 2. And then I will move the pi over 3. So let's do it like this. Equals to pi over 2 first, and the other one is x equals to x plus pi over 3 equals to 3 pi over 2. Okay, to make this easier, I want to multiply them all by 6. So you'll have 6 plus 2 pi equals to 3 pi. So 6x equals to pi, and then x equals to pi over 6. For that part, we will have to do the same. You multiply them all by 6 first. Or if you don't want to do this, you can make the denominator equal. Yeah, this one is 9 pi, so x equals to 7 pi. Oh, sorry, this one is 6, so x equals to 7 pi over 6. Okay, so this is the value of x. The value of y itself will become 0. So the answer is B. And then question 4. For question 4, you have to determine the equation of the graph. Basically, if you have these questions, you have to compare it with the original. Yeah, the original graph will be like this: 90, 180, 270, and 360. Okay, the graph somehow mislead because it has to be like this harusnya ya. So that's okay. Okay, just take a look at this point. This point is translated to the left, but we don't know how much translated. Yeah, so I don't think we can use that point. Let's use this point also instead. So this one is 90 degree. When you move it to the left hand side, it will become this. So from 90 and at 60, that means the steps will be 30 degree to the left. So 30 degree to the left means this one, the C. Yeah, so that is how you do this type of questions using the proper methods. But because this is multiple choice questions, you can do the guess and check method also by input the value of x and y. If the result is the same, that means that is the answers. If the result is not the same, that means that one is not the answers. Let's take a look at this point. For this point, we have 60, 0. 60, 0 means the x equals to 60 and the y equals to 0. That means when we change this into 60, into 60, into 60, into 60, the result of the y later have to be 0. If it is not 0, that means that is not the answers. This one is not 0, this one is not 0, this one is 0, this one is not 0, and this one is not 0. So clearly the answer is C. And then next is question 5. For question 5, we have to compare it with the original also, but this one is a little bit difficult because we have negative right there and also negative right there. Yeah, so the negative haven't taught to you yet because there is no such thing in the syllabus, but yeah, that's okay. I will teach you in these questions. So negative in front means you have to flip the curve upside down. So let's say you have sine x like this. This is y equals to sine x. For y equals to negative sine x, that means you have to invert it like this, yeah, upside down. And when you have negative on the coefficient of the x, that means you have to flip this one, sine x, horizontally. That means you have to mirror it like that, yeah, or the reflection to the y-axis. Okay, but for these questions it will be take a long time if we do that, so I want to use another method, which is the guess and check method. Yeah, so I will take this point. This point is in the middle of 45. I will use degree, yeah, because we are similar to not similar, we are what's it called, yeah, because we usually use degree rather than radian. Yeah, so I think you better change this into degree and this one also into degree. So in between 45 and 135, the mid value will be 90. So I will have this point coordinate as 90,2. That means when I change this into 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, the result have to be 2. Okay, let's calculate this. For the first one, we have y equals to 2 sine 90 minus 90 equals to 0, and the final result is 0. That is not 2, so we can eliminate that one. Next, B, we have y equals to 2 sine 90 minus 90, still 0, the answer is 0. Eliminate again. For the C, we have y equals to negative 2 sine 2 times 90 is 180, 180 plus 90 is 270. Sine 270 is negative 1, so the result is 2. Yes, correct. Okay, let's keep that one first. Next is D. We have y equals to negative 2, 90 plus 90 is 180. Sine 180, and sine 180 equals to 0. That means this one equals to 0, not 2. Eliminate this one also. And last one is E. We have y equals to negative 2 sine This one is 90 minus 180, which is negative 90. Negative 90 means you have to add it first with 360. So you add with 360, that is the method, right? You'll have 270, and negative 2 times sine 270 is negative 1 equals to 2. Okay, so we have two answers. That means we have to use the other points. Unfortunately, this question is wrong because both of them is the answer. So yeah, the answer is C and E. Okay, next one is page 226b. You have to sketch the graph. So the first one is cos 2x. Cos 2x means horizontal stretch by a scale factor of half. So this is the original. The black one is the original. Because we have to stretch it horizontally, that means we have to divide it by 2. 90 divided by 2 is 45, and then you will jump like 45 for each steps. So you have 135, 225, and then 315. And then you only have to draw the graph of the cos starting with 1. Sorry, this one is 1 cos, yeah, not sine. My bad. This one is wrong. Wait, this one is 5. The cos will be like this, like this, like this, and like that. Okay, so this is the original of the cos. And then we have to change the period, yeah, because this one is the change in period. So we already have 45, so we start from here. It go to the 45 for the first part. Second part is the closest, which is 90. 90 to 135 and 135 to 180. And then we have to draw it one more time to fill in the gap, like that. Okay, so this is the answer for A. And then next is B. For question B, the question gives you 2 cos x. 2 in front means the amplitude, yeah. So instead of 1, the amplitude now is 2, but we don't change the period, so it will be the same for the value of x. 290 first, and then to 180, to 270, and the last one is we go to the 360, yeah. So this is the 2 cos x. And the third is cos x plus 1. Plus 1 means you go up one step. So this point will go there, 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 and this point will go there. And then we only have to mark it like this, and then you will connect it. No, like that. 4 parts. Okay, so this is cos x plus 1. And then next is cos x minus 30. Minus 30 means shift 30 units to the left, to the right. So this point have x equals to 0. That means it will become 30 later, yeah. So 30,1. For this one, the value of x is 90. It will become 180 right later. And this one is 180. It will become 210 later. And then this one is 270, it will become 300, and this one is 360, it will become 390. And the point will be right there, right here, and then 220, 300, 360. So the graph will be like this, like that, and like that. Okay, the red one, yeah. But be careful, we only have to draw until 360. So this is the 360. You have to erase this one. You erase this, and then you copy it to the left hand side. Okay. Okay, next is E. For E, you have to draw a negative 2 cos x. We already draw y equals to 2 cos x before, and we only have to add the negative parts. Negative parts means flip upside down. That means this point, which is 0, 2 will become 0, negative 2. 90 will still 90. Not flip the coordinates, but only flip the y, yeah, upside down. So this one is like this, like that, and like this, yeah. So this one is negative 2 cos x. And the last one is the complete one. So to draw this, let's do the x and y intercept first. This one is 180, this one is 90, this one is 360, this one is 270, this one is 1 and negative 1. question wants you to draw cost, so I will create the original first. It is like that. Wait, it's like this. Okay, and then I will do this one first, which is 2. So y equals to 2 cos x. That means the amplitude will become 2 and negative 2 at the bottom part, like this. Wait, like this, and like that. Okay, this is y equals to 2 cos x, and then I want to draw this y equals to 2 cos 2x. 2x means multiply all of the value of x by half. So I think we will need 45, 135, 215, wait, 225, and then this one is 315. Okay, so you have to multiply it by half. This point, which is 90, will be 45. This point, which is 180, divided by half, divided by 2, will become 90. And this point 270 divided by 2 is 135. This point 360 divided by 2 is 180. So the curve will be like this. It's narrower, yeah, but we cannot stop right there. We have to continue like this. Okay, so that is 2 cos 2x. Next is this one, negative 30. Negative 30 means shift the curve to the right in the distance of 30 degree. Yes, so 2 cos 2x minus 30. Okay, so we have 45. That means when we move it, it will become 75, and then this one will become 120, and so on. Yeah, I don't have much space left to write it down, so I will not rewrite it. So the first one is 0 become 30. 30 is right here, and then go to the 75. 75 go to the 120. 120 go to 165. 165 go to 210. Okay, and then let's copy 255, 300, and then 345, and then 400. Okay, it's like that. And then we only have to erase this, and then copy it to the most left of the graph. Okay, next is plus 1. For the plus 1, you only have to shift 1 units up. So from the green, you will move 1. It will become 2, become 3, and then this one will become right there. This one is 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 right there, and that one is right here. Okay, let's connect it like this, like this, like this, like this, and then like that, like that, like that, like that. Copy it. Nice. Okay, it is the solution of your homework. I think it's easy, but you have to be careful with the transformation. Yeah. Thank you guys. Bye bye.